What do you think about Biden as a president?
I just love. I actually put a clip in there. We could do it next if you want, but I
Let's do
just
it. Let's
love
do it.
that we could. I think he is like just so old and senile and kind of silly sometimes. I mean, Joe Rogan dissed him this week, right? Joe Rogan said he's not fit to be president, and I'm like, Joe, can you chill, dude?
Joe Rogan said
Joe Rogan said like
he's been ripping on Biden's mental health for
forever.
a while.
But I think
most people aren't willing to talk about it. It is an issue. It does appear to be.
I just want to thank you.
This is so cute.
So this is Sky News, right?
Australia, dude. Australia always does the rips on Biden.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Out of
And
his
they do
mind,
pro
Joe
Trump.
Rogan questions Joe Biden's fitness for office. Let's see it.
Both, and I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there. I want to make sure we thank the secretary for all he's done to try to implement what we just talked about, and for recommending these two women for promotion. Thank you all. May God bless
It's more
you
the
all,
walk
and
away.
may God protect our troops.
He sounds like a baby. Like, look at this. This is what I find weird.
Thank you, everybody.
You've been listening to President Biden
Yeah, he does not look like he's barely standing up.
marking international.
Yeah, he also called her president. That's not a big deal. He called her president. Look, he's a softy, older guy.
Where's the Joe Rogan rip? Oh, here it is.
It's
Well,
not- yeah,
we're
it's
unhinged.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, and we're not anchored down by a real leader. You know, we don't really have a real leader in this country anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say Joe Biden is the president, he's our leader, and you'd be correct on paper, but I mean, everybody knows he's out of his mind.
Oh, that's harsh, eh? But you know what's so? Yeah, that's
It's kind of right. I mean, he's not wrong.
yeah. But you know what? I think like, okay, we have a standard with Trump, right? Like, we want a tough guy. Maybe we need a softie. Like, how are the decisions being made? Are they okay?
Wait, but this isn't about a softie though.
That's what it does. Doesn't it seem a little bit like he's so old and he's just being very slow and deliberate? Or like, what was he mumbling to the woman in the back? Like, that was silly, right? Because he ends a speech like, okay, Trump did a lot of this shit too. It just sounds tougher. Like, Trump would be like, what's that guy's name? Yeah, it's President Bolsi Boso of Brazil. Yeah. So, and we would write that off as like, he doesn't give a fuck. He's funny, right? He did it. It's the lack of confidence, though. He's like, I'm the general over there, and
Well,
I
Trump
forgot his
doesn't
name.
know because he doesn't read. Biden
Yeah.
knows all that stuff before, and I think he's slowly losing his mind.
You'd be surprised. Biden's always been a silly guy like this, though. Like, unprepared, last second. Like, he always has this weird issues.
He's always had gaffes, but I think
Yeah.
they're like much worse than they've ever been.
The first time he looks up, he looks like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Like, that's the kind of soft look the first look is. Wait, could you go back to the first look? This one.
Let me see.
This is worse than
Yeah, that's just
The bush?
This just looks like I'm not happy to be here.
let's see it.
Both, and I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
He runs
Listen,
that
I'm bad
outfit
with
over
names too. I get it,
Yeah.
but you're the president. I mean, you gotta. I don't know. Gotta get it together.
I mean, it's kind of a power move. American president. It's like, he's doing great. I feel like Trump was better at it, though. It's like the confidence makes it okay. Because Trump did that. He just did it when he was more cocky.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
He was just like,
it wasn't in the same way though.
this is out of like, yeah, it's like, this looks like he's senile and he forgot, he's like losing his memory or something.
Yeah.
Whereas Trump is doing it, it looks like he's just an asshole. So that's the only issue. It's like, if you do it like a prick, it's like, oh, he's doing it on purpose. Who cares? If you do it like this, it's almost like, because then after he does this thing, he's like, was that good enough? Can I go? Like,
No,
he doesn't want to do
but
it.
the actual question is the guy out of his mind or is he not? Trump, I don't think anyone would argue that the guy was senile. The guy was sharp. He wasn't smart, but he was there. Whereas I think Biden, the argument is he's just not there, which seems to be a bigger liability Or you would think maybe it's a bigger liability. Like maybe you're fine with the deep state running everything.
It'll just go to Kamala Harris and the country will go into chaos. Like people are predicting like the war over this shit, dude.
A war.
People are predicting
Why a
like
war?
he dies. I'm talking about the theorists, the QAnon theorist circles. They're saying, hey, Biden dies, Kamala goes in, we're fighting. We're attacking.
You know, John McAfee, he posted Q to his story. I mean, so he's in. Well,
McAfee's in, eh?
He's dead, but he's in.
And they got him. And they got him.
I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.